Something strange just happened with Star Trek. Multiple productions have suddenly stopped, and fans have put their phasers on panic. That's right, friends. I'm the man you may know as Z from Our Reviews Will Kill You, where we do movie, TV, all those reviews. We're talking about Star Trek news because fans are kind of shocked to see that there's no more Star Trek being produced at the moment. And just to give you a little bit of background, I've reviewed a ton of Star Trek stuff, and I am currently watching Star Trek Academy. Hate watching it, to be precise. And I know there's no fans of Kurtzman Trek because they don't watch anything. This show does not hit the streaming charts at all. It's not there. Even on Paramount Plus own streaming charts, anytime a new episode's released, it shows up for like 2 hours and then disappears. Right? So I know I'm one of the only people watching this, along with a couple other reviewers who hate watching this. And just as a reminder as to maybe I need to remind you why Kurtzman Trek sucks so hard. Let me remove this, add this. Just a reminder, because I think we all need it.
Why have you...
Why you only calling us when you got your dramas? One of these days we'll repay you, we'll slay you. Gonna draw your last breath at the end of my glance. Your eternal torture is every Klingon dream. You know what I mean? Think of a scream!
Yes, this is exactly what I was asking for in my Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I was looking for. So, oh, baby, can't wait to get more of them singing Klingons. I mean, that'd be a banger if it was in K-pop Demon Hunter, but not Star Trek. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So what we're looking at here, there's an article on Giant Freaking Robot. Star Trek shuts down all productions. It's done. And is this the best thing for Star Trek at the moment? I don't know. It's pretty wild what's going on out here. There's some people looking at this as good news. So Starfleet Academy already filmed. They filmed season 1 and season 2 back to back. So you're going to get a season 2 no matter what. In fact, at the time of this recording, episode 10, the last episode of the season, I think is going to be released, or it's 9. I forget where we're at, but it's too many at this point of that show. And then there's going to be more. There's going to be one more season, but nothing new is being made currently. That means for the first time in over a decade, there's no Star Trek series in production or even greenlit. Nothing, nada, nothing. This is what they call this the new Trek era, which I refuse to watch except for hate watching Starfleet Academy because it's so bad. It could be the worst thing I've ever seen on television. And that's led, obviously, by Alex Kurtzman, who sucks. You may know him from such things as ruining Lost and ruining Watchmen. You may know him from such things. So now this article is talking about how Star Trek or Starfleet Academy is the canary in the coal mine. I feel like it's the last straw or the straw that broke the camel's back. One of those two things. Maybe not. It's not as devious as people think it is. There are many reasons why Starfleet Academy may have been quietly canceled. How about nobody's watching it? There's nobody. Apparently, it costs $8 million per episode, which is outrageous. One of the episodes is literally they need a play in order to heal emotionally from something that happened to them. And it's so obvious that this show is written by theater kids who are not fans of Star Trek. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. So what's the writing on the wall? This thing's got to be done. I can't even... He co-wrote Star Trek 2009, so he helped create the Kelvin timeline, I guess. Is that what this is in? I don't know. Some people liked Lower Deck and Prodigy. I never, no. I mean, their animation, you know, that's not Strange New Worlds, just became nothing but broad comedy and melodrama. I didn't watch any of that either. And then to have a character from Discovery show up on Starfleet Academy, even though it's supposed to be, I was under the impression this was 100 years in the future from Star Trek Discovery. But maybe I don't know. I don't know, and I can't keep track, and I don't care because it's so bad. I'll keep watching Star Trek Academy, but it's all about the Latinum. It's just so, it's gone so far from what Star Trek was supposed to be. You know, Star Trek was kind of like this warm blanket of, you know, human morality tales tied in a science fiction overarching melodrama, and now it's turned into gobbledygook. Like, we have science, we have magic, and we can just do things, and the plot doesn't matter because fifis and feelings and all those good things. I think it's a good thing for the franchise to take a break off, but it's gotta be somebody else has to take over. What are we at, 65 years of Star Trek or something? You had Terry Matalas in your hands, and you let him slip to Marvel. What are you doing? The guy clearly loves Star Trek. I'm pretty sure he worked on Next Generation. You could have rebooted it. In fact, Picard Season 3 left it open for you to reboot it with different characters, the handsome lead character, some other legacy characters. Instead, you gave us this thing full of uggos and weirdos. The Star Trek Academy garbage. Is a garbage. I will review all of Star Trek Academy, but it is very interesting that they're no longer producing any Star Trek, because they were just throwing slop against the wall. They brought back Janeway. I guess that's Prodigy as a teleprompter or a hologram projector. I don't know. I don't care anymore. You've ruined what I loved, and it's over. In fact, they brought back Cisco from DS9, and they couldn't even use the real Cisco because Cisco doesn't. He's done with the show. They took part of his jazz album. Gonna strangle some people. It's awful, absolutely terrible. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you excited about this? Do you think the franchise needs some time to breathe? Do we need to get something different? Is it a temporary pause, or is this bigger problems for the franchise? Remember, there were rumors that they were going to do another movie with the cast from the 2009 Star Trek, and that got killed with Chris Pine and that whole crew. And now you've got, then they had a whole thing where Quentin Tarantino was going to do one, and that got killed. So now it's just completely up in the air. Nobody knows what's happening. But again, your comments down below. I frankly appreciate you listening to me rant about this. Do you love Klingon singing? Because I sure do. I prefer Klingon operas, though. Anyway, love all y'all. Thank you again. Like and subscribe, please. But I'm on to the next one.
Thanks for catching the video. Be sure to join our channel to get the education you deserve. Make sure you check out our shorts, live streams, and catch us on all the socials. Don't forget to like and subscribe.